What is going on, guys? Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Hope you're doing well. Type in the chat. Let me know super quickly if you guys can hear and see me. We're going to be doing some auto body Q&A for the next 15 to 30 minutes, depending on the show up rate and the questions that we get. If you're a Learn Auto Body VIP member, type in the chat VIP and also where you're tuning in from. Just give me some quick feedback, guys. Let me know that you guys can hear and see me. And we can get started. Type in the chat, guys. Let me know if you guys can hear and see me. Let me know. Type it in. And then also, if you guys are VIPs, type in VIP, where you're tuning in from. And for all you newbies tuning in for the first time, type in first timer. What's up, Frank? Appreciate your support. First timers, for all the guys just tuning in for the first time, just type it in. And we could do some auto body Q&A. And I have the Tesla project started. It's right in front of me over here. I'll show that to you. I'll kind of like walk you through it. We're starting to disassemble the car. I've been taking videos. I started yesterday, actually. And by the end of the week, my goal is to have the whole thing disassembled. So I got to take out some interior trim, door panels, trunk panels, some weather stripping and all that, to basically get it down and cleaned up so we can start sanding and then do the paint job. And guys, I'm not rushing the project. I'm just taking my time on it because I got so many other things I'm doing. So, just putting in kind of like a weekly goal. By the end of the week, I'll have it pretty much stripped down, ready for cleaning and getting ready for paint. But once we do the paint, it's going to take like 2 days for the paint job because one day we're going to do the door jambs, under hood, under trunk, all that. And then the next day, it might take a couple days before, but it's going to be split into 2 paint jobs. All right. So I might let it chill for 2 days, prep the outside, and then shoot the outside. Okay, let's check it out here. Thank you for the feedback, y'all. Frank, what's up? VIP. Bryson, VIP. I'm a nobody, but I can hear and see you. You're somebody, man, if you're typing it out. Second timer, what's up, Big Ahuna? Carlos in the house. Abraham, what's up? VIP North Florida, VIP Eastern Sierra, sounds good. Tony Anderson, hey, I'm back, bro. Been on hiatus for a while, but I'm back painting again. Awesome, dudes. Carlos from Illinois. Best way to remove a top old emergency light. I'm not sure what you want me to just look for the screws and take the screws out. Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to help you out with that question, man. Tuning in from Southern Nevada. I'm the guy that painted my 99 Ford F-150. Yeah, I seen that, Tony. Awesome. Anytime I see the name Anderson, it reminds me of the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. What clear are you laying down? I'm not sure yet. I might get a high-end version of the Acme. Maybe I'll use a DuPont. I don't know yet. I haven't really decided on colors or the clear coat yet. I'm always last minute when it comes to that. Aloha from Ohio. What's up, Terry? Aloha. How can you stop rust from seeping through primer? Well, you got to make sure to sand the rust out first, number one. Okay, then you treat it with like a vinegar water or a navel jelly. Okay, then you scuff that and then you prime it. Primer will seal and cover rust. It shouldn't bleed through if you sand it out. You got to sand the red out. You got to get all that out first. You can shoot epoxy primer over it first, and then you could put a 2K filler primer. But if it's a little bit of surface rust, your 2K filler primer will cover it with no problem. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you the Tesla project here. If you guys have any auto body questions, now is the time to basically type them all in so I can come back to it and answer your questions. But I'm just going to give you an update on the Tesla. Is that cool? Can I show you the Tesla, show you what I did so far? And then we're going to bang this out. This will be done before July 21. This car will be done. So we're looking at, maybe 4 weeks, possibly less if I just get cranking on it. But this thing's going to be done within the month. All right, guys. So before we show you the Tesla, I'm just gonna kind of put some links here. If you guys are brand new, you want to get some free training, please get this free training at radspaintformula.com. Guys, can you do me a favor? Click that link quick and tell me if that page is loading fine on your end. Let me know if that page is loading and it looks center aligned, if it looks good. And let me know who of you in here signed up for the Rads Paint Formula and got the free training and liked it. Like, can I get some feedback on that quick? I'm going to post the link again, Rads Paint Formula. Terry, I'll get to your questions in just a bit. I'm going to just show you 5 minutes update on the Tesla here. And then does load fine. Thank you. TA, thank you, bro. Okay, now that that's loading fine, guys, get that free training there. And then also, if you guys are interested in building income and wealth through crypto, something that I do every single day, sign up to my Crypto Waters newsletter right over here, Crypto Waters opt-in. Okay, opt in on that page, put your name and info in there. And if you guys are looking for great spray guns, check out Zula.com. All right, so with that said, thank you for the feedback, guys. Thank you. Because that page is not loading fine on my end. I think it's just my browser. I got to update it or whatever. Okay, so here's the Tesla project as it sits. You know what? Let me turn the lights on. Okay, so started taking off the plastics under here. Started taking off the plastic under there. Okay, I took out the bottom plastic underneath here because we're going to be adding a front diffuser. I did order some custom body parts for this thing. We're adding a front diffuser for the bottom of that. We're adding a rear diffuser, carbon fiber. I might paint it. I'm not sure. I'm going to see how it looks first, the quality. And then I'm getting a trunk lip. So if we take a look at the back side of this, see how it's looking. Okay, remove the emblems. I took out the bottom pan as well. So it's just the bumper cover just sitting right now. I got the plate off, took the emblems off, took the dual motor off. We took all the side trim off, as you can see. So what I mean is, we're going to have to clean everything. So I'm going to take all the trim, basically took that bottom skirt off as well. This is all going to be gloss black. Okay, so we're going to prime our plastics and paint them gloss black. All right, and all of this has to be clean. That's what I'm saying. We're going to literally pull all the trim off of it and then clean it. So this is how it's looking at the moment. Took all the trim off yesterday. I just put a couple of hours in it. I didn't get to the door panels yet, but we will be pulling door panels, probably taking this molding off, pulling this weather stripping off. So when we spray, and it's going to be a little tricky because we got a lot of white, so we're going to be spraying our door jambs like this, getting in here, probably using the Atom Mini X16 spray gun to get in all these little tight spots, and then I have to take out, I'll show you the trunk, all the plastics I got to take out of the trunk. So I literally got to pull this trunk apart because we're going to be popping the lights out, right? All in here, all of that has to be painted. Okay, and then all up in here. So we have a lot of disassembly work, a lot of wet sanding in the door jambs. All of that is going to be wet sanded. The body, this paint job does have orange peel. It's a factory paint job, and if we take a look at it, it has a light orange peel to the paint job. So what I'm going to do is, because that's all in the clear coat, is I'm going to get probably a 400 grit orbital sander DA, and we're going to cut the orange peel off very lightly. We're not going to go too deep, okay? But we're going to basically flatten everything out, orange peel, right, with our DA, and then we're going to wet sand to finish it. These handles are going to be painted same color as the car. Okay. The trim we're going to keep black. Mirrors are going to be painted. I'm not sure if I'm thinking of doing this bottom part gloss black. to match this piece here. This is a gloss black up in there. And then at the very end, when the car paint job is done, then we're gonna do the rims. And I'm thinking of a gunmetal gray, dark gray gunmetal, or a gloss black for the rims. Lonnie, so that's pretty much hold on. That's pretty much, you know, what we're looking at. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I had to put a license plate on here a few months ago to pass my safety check. So I just drilled holes in it and just did it kind of quick. These types of things I'm just going to fill with body filler. We're going to, you know, make it smooth again. I do have a couple dime sized dents. One right here. Okay, we're going to fix that. We do have some scratches around the car here and there, which we're going to fix all those little rock chips and scratches. Pull the emblem off the front hood, right? And it's pretty much, you know, gonna be all painted out and looking crazy. All right, and I will be spraying with the Atom spray guns, and I'm thinking of doing something similar to this. It looks really crazy in person. I don't think the computer or laptop is pulling that color, but we'll see with the colors. I'm not 100%. If you guys have any questions on this thing here, let me know. Frank says XRP to the moon, baby. Whoo. All right. So now that I gave you an update on that, if you guys have questions for Autobody, let's crank them out. Sorry for the dogs in the background. VIP did the training for a refresher. Lots of good information. Thank you, Forrest. For all you newbies in here just tuning in, check out VIP as well. You can just go to LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com and then sign up for the free downloadable guide. And then there's a special offer to check out VIP. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go back here and okay, we're gonna basically what's your opinion on water-based paint? I mean, I think it's fine. You know, if you want to use water-based, use it. I'm not using any water-based. It takes longer to dry. Sometimes you got to put heaters on it and all that. I mean, still a lot of the body shops around here in Hawaii, I would say 70% of them are not using water-based. It's just a green friendly marketing gimmick type of thing. I mean, there's still solvent in the paint. You know, it's not completely free of solvents. But it is what it is. I don't use a lot of it. Same ways of spraying it. It just takes a little bit longer to dry. Okay, I've read you have to do coats of clear within the hour from each other and typically 20 minutes or so, but I did clear 20 hours later and it looks even better than it did. Is it true it will likely come off? Well, 20 hours later is pretty much, you know, your initial coat is pretty much cured up. I don't think it's going to flake off. I mean, you're still within a 24-hour window of paint really curing, but it's not recommended to do that. It's really, you know, clear coating should be done in one session. So if you're laying clear coat, usually it takes 20 to 40 minutes to go around a paint job on a car or whatever, give or take. You're going to want to let that flash for 30 minutes or so, and then you give it your second coat. Okay, 2 medium heavy coats is pretty much the way to go with clear coat. So I kind of don't like what you did there, but you already did it. And you're saying it looks good, so good luck on that. Hopefully it lasts a long time. Gail, Ohio VIP, what's going on? Okay, let's see. Tony Anderson, I've got some scratches on my 2019 Ford Fusion. I wet sanded the scratches. So do I respray the clear coat after cleaning and tacking, or do I need to spray some sort of base coat first? If your scratch went down to metal, you may have to feather. You're going to have to feather that out. And if you feather it, you're going to get down to even more metal, which is going to require primer and base coat and clear coat. If your scratch is deep and you don't want to sand down through the metal by feathering, you could fill it with glaze putty, polyester putty. block sand it flat, but then you're going to have to prime that. Okay, you're gonna have to prime it because you normally don't want to paint directly over a glaze putty, or any type of putties. But if it's a small scratch like that, you can get away with it really, but it's not really how to really do it, but you can get away with it. So you should put a little bit of primer on that, block sand that flat, and then put some base coat on it, and then clear coat it. But if your scratch was only a clear coat scratch, most times, if it's not that deep, you could just sand it with 1500 to 2000 grit and just buff it out. You'll just melt the clear coat and buff it out. You don't necessarily have to paint it. And we show you all of that in VIP as well. Tony Anderson, I think you're VIP. Also purchased the Atom X88, and I just got the material. I got it in the mail yesterday. Awesome, cool, man. It's a low volume, low pressure gun. So what PSI should I be spraying out with this gun? So if you're going to be doing automotive paint job, it's still a low volume, low pressure spray gun, but you're going to want to spray, between 22 to 26 pounds coming out. I've sprayed clear coat with 18 pounds on this moped project, and it came out really nice just to reduce overspray. But if you're not worried with overspray, you can spray at. I would go higher because the higher your air pressure, the more atomization you're getting, right? The finer particles, the more your clear coat's going to flow out. So I would go, anywhere from 24 to 26 pounds when spraying out of that gun. Okay. But if you have to spray at a lower pressure, you can. It's not gonna, not gonna hurt it that much, But I wouldn't go lower than 18. Okay. You want to be in the 20 to 22. And if you're not worried about overspray and you just want to have a nice flow out, 25, 26 pounds. Trigger pulled. All right. And that's what we're going to be doing with the Tesla project. So yeah, I mean, this is super glossy. What is your go-to product for undercoat spraying wheel wells for 4x4? I would use a Raptor liner. I like Raptor liner. Had a lot of success with it. Good results. Durable. It's on the front end of my grill of my the Good Van project that we did. It's right there. Raptor. I got it on eBay. It's pretty cheap. Raptor liner. Comes with a little gun that you can use. Great for bed lining, under wheel wells, classic cars underneath the frames and all that. If you want to do, it's all good. You guys liking this so far anyway? Give me some quick feedback. Let me know if you guys are liking this. Any more auto body and paint Q&A, let me know. In the meantime, I'm just going to post a couple links again if you guys want to check out that Atom X88 that Tony's talking about. I'm just going to post that here. Check them out. You get a free gun bud ultra lighting system with all Zula guns, with all Atom guns on there. And then again, if you guys want to check out what I'm doing in crypto, what coins I'm in, sign up to cryptowaters.com over here, and radspaintformula.com to get the free Rads Paint Formula training. It's 5-day video training, guys, on how to bang it out. So Dan says, when are you starting Tesla? I already started it. It's starting to disassemble, taking off all the trim. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'll be able to put time in because I have a lot of things to do online. But maybe, but by my goal by the end of the week is to have the whole thing disassembled. Maybe even headlights out, tail lights out, door panels apart, out. But I started putting in a few hours yesterday, taking all these plastic trim off. So yeah, we already started, and it'll be painted by July. Pretty cool because it's going to be my birthday month. Okay, let's see. Any other questions, guys? Let me know. Let me know. This is I'm blocking out this time for you guys. Charlie says, when am I starting Tesla? I already started the Tesla. Tesla's in progress right now. I got trim pieces off. Starting the Tesla as we speak. And it's going to be painted right here in this garage. We're going to clean it out and blast it. It's going to be pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And we're taking step-by-step footage for you to show you all the tricks and tips on how to get this done, how to get a $15,000 custom paint job um, out of your home garage. Um, it is the acrylic urethane a one step, and can you clear on top of it? Yes. So acrylic, any type of single stage acrylic or synthetic enamel is one step. Basically, you mix your paint with hardener. Okay, you do need an activator, sometimes reducer, and you put two to three coats on it, and you're done. You don't have to put clear coat on top of it because the clear coat is mixed into it. Okay, what you can do if you want is mix some urethane clear on the side. You know, your basic clear coat, and dump it into your last coat to have more clear coat to it. You could do that, or you could clear coat on top of it, but that's going to be a lot of paint because you're normally putting, you know, two to three coats of enamel, and then if you put a coat of single clear coat on it, that's just a lot when it's really not necessary, you know. So hopefully that helps you out, Terry. Put on last coat single stage, have some minor defects, two runs, some maybe dirt specks and some minuscule pits and bumps. Try to remove with McGuire. So Mark, single stage. Well, did you sand it? Because if you're going to be buffing, you need to make sure you're at least sanding it down with 1500 grit to 2000 grit to get rid of your runs, and your dirt or whatever is in it, and then you buff it out. So I mean, you pretty much are doing, you know, the recommended procedure. If you have issues, is basically sand it out. Okay, well, you're going to have to sand it out. If you haven't sanded it out, so Gail just said he didn't sand. So yeah, you're gonna have to make sure you block sand, wet sand it out, you know, your runs, and we show you all of that in VIP. So Gail, if you're not a VIP, bro, check out Learn Auto Body and Paint. Grab this free guide here and check out the special offer that we have on VIP. There's over 250 hours of step-by-step videos. We show you custom painting, painting with pearls, flakes, single stage, two stage, three stage, candies, pearls, flakes, everything. We show you everything, body work. And this is going to be one of the next projects that's fully detailed in VIP as well. We're going to be putting it on YouTube as well, but a lot of the VIP content is going to be exclusive in VIP. And it's a total bargain right now. You can join VIP for 47 bucks for one whole year. Huge. That's like $3 a month, guys. It's really nothing. I don't do it for the money. I do it because it's my passion. I grew up with this, you know, and I like helping people out. Like, do I really have to do this every week? I don't have to get on here every week. I do it because I want to help you guys out. You know, why not? 30 minutes of my time once a week for you guys. I'll do it for you guys as long as you appreciate it. Can I use adhesion promoter before clearing due to time it took to strip new paint job? To stripe new paint job? Can I use adhesion promoter before clearing due to time? No, 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 no. So if you're striping a paint job, no, you're never gonna put adhesion promoter on a base coat and then clear coat. No, you're just gonna leave it. You're gonna do what you want to do. Okay, do your striping, do whatever, and then you put clear coat on top of it. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Tony, I know you use feather fill. Have you ever used slick sand? What's the difference? I have not used slick sand. I think it's a similar product. I'm not into feather fill. I'm not into all of that. I like to get my body work down smoother, you know. So all I need is a 2K filler primer that fills my sand scratches down, and then basically getting that down, and then using that as a foundation for base coat, clear coat. I don't like to get that shit is it's just nasty, clogs up your gun. You know, you need to be spraying out of a 2.0 tip size. It's just nasty stuff. Like, I don't know why people even like that stuff. Just do your body work a little bit, you know, just get it down a little bit more. It doesn't take much time. You know, I don't see the benefit in using in going and having course and finishing with a 80 grit and then spraying feather fill on it. Like, why not just go down to 150 and then use a good 2K filler primer? Doesn't make any sense to me. But some people do it that way. Thanks for the great advice. I really appreciate you, bro, because most auto body guys in the business don't want to help people by offering advice. They just want customers. It's so true, you know? It's so true. How do you recommend to cut a quarter panel for replacement? Cutoff wheel. Exactly. So you're going to use a cutoff wheel, or depending on how you're going to replace the quarter panel, you got those drill bits that basically drill out the welds. I have them, but I'm not going to go looking for them now. But some quarter panels, the way they're set, you're going to be basically drilling these out, okay, to basically split your panel so you can take it off. But this is like in here, you would be drilling these out, okay, and then looking inside, cutting. Tesla's built a little bit different, but you might be using an air hammer to cut metal, to get into spots to cut, and then tacking your new panel on and welding your new panel on. But overall, cutoff wheel works really well. All right, guys. Any last minute questions, or are we good? If we're good, thanks for tuning in, and I'll be on next week, same time, and maybe next week I'll be in the middle of actually working on this, and we could just, or you know what, maybe I'll do more lives as we start doing some body work on this thing. Like randomly, I'll just go live if you guys can hop on. Cool. I'll share with you some tips. Maybe when I'm doing like some ding or scratch repair on this thing, sanding it down and whatnot. I'll jump on live a couple of times during the next few weeks. So that'll be cool as well. And then we'll be doing our recording and filming and all that stuff anyway. Do you use panel bond in between the two panels? You can, and you don't have to. If you're welding it, you don't need panel bond. But if you're going to be using the bond solely without welding, you use the panel bond. It depends on what method you're doing. If you're welding, you're not going to be putting panel bond in between. If you're welding, you need metal and metal to be, touched together. So there's a few ways to do it. Panel replacement, you could bond it all together and that's it. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back next week, same time, maybe a little bit sooner, if we're doing the auto body work, And again, I'm not sure how I'm going to be doing the fade on this thing. I don't know yet, but I want to be doing some sort of fade on this project. I don't know if I want to start the tip on the bottom right around here, like a different color, and then kind of come across here up that body line. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I don't know yet. And then like coming up like that, and then basically having the whole tail piece a different color. I don't know yet how I'm going to do it, but I think as I start working on it and looking at the body lines and sanding it and figuring it out, I'll come out with something. And then when I'm in the booth, man, you never know what's going to happen. It might just be, I say in the booth, but I'll be in here. But you never know, because when you're doing custom stuff, sometimes it just comes to you in the moment, or as you're spraying the silver, I might say, oh, that looks good, or that doesn't look good. So, the base coat stage is very forgiving, because I'm probably gonna do the blue on the top first, and then the silver on the bottom. The silver is going to be the candy part. And then if I don't like the way the silver looks, where the candy's going to go, I can always get more blue and then just like paint right over it and cover it up and kind of start from scratch type of thing. So that's the cool thing about the base coat stage, is you have time to think, to spray it out, see how it looks. If you like it, then you keep going. If not, you can, cover it back up and start from scratch again. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out. Check all the links down below. Click the links on the little pop-up over here, the YouTube cards here, to get more training. And I'll see you later, guys. Peace.